Hi, this is Melody Wilson with the Real Life team at RE/MAX Lead. Today I'm going to talk to you about how our fall market is doing, and we're going to talk about September real estate market stats. So no surprise, we're at 7.32 months of inventory, and it went up from last month. So we're back in seasonal lows, and in this quarter it usually gets higher inventory and less sales. And so my concern over the summer was the market had already been suffering in the summer, which it normally doesn't, because what does that mean for fall? And now that we're in fall, we're starting to see that. We did see a little bit of surge of sales because people are still trying to move in before Christmas, and it's still not too late to get in before Christmas. Inventory levels have actually gone down, not just month over month, but also from last year. And if you look at your odds of selling, it's actually decreased a lot. So your odds of selling have gone down significantly from last year and last month, and so we knew this was coming, and odds were already low this entire year, and now it's getting even lower. So it's a little bit of a concern. You got to make sure you've got the right marketing strategy, and you really got to trust me when I tell you what your house is worth. I am not trying to undercut your property. We're trying to figure out how to make sure we take advantage of the market and beat the declining market in terms of your pricing. If you price a little too high because you just feel like your house is worth that much more, we will suffer, and you'll actually sell for less than you would have had we priced it at the very beginning. I'm finding that people have listened to me from the beginning. We have been able to move the property still within 2 weeks before we got an offer, or within the first 2 weeks. The average days on market has gone up, and that's no surprise based on the number of sales and also inventory level. Again, if you look at the overall spread of number of sales, of course the majority of sales is still in the $300,000 to $400,000 price point, and you're starting to see more and more deals for the higher end properties. Anything over $500,000, because it's less sales, you have more of a deal to get. So again, this is a market that is great for a buyer who is wanting to sell their home and move up. We're seeing a lot of great deals from the new home sales, which are not listed on the market. So if you're interested in those, definitely send me a message, and I'd be happy to show you what kind of deals there are out there to make it worth your while to sell. So you just have to get over the fact that you might not get exactly what you're wanting for your current home, but you will get a good deal. Now don't forget, you're not going to get an insane deal where it's $100,000, $50,000 under list price, because you have to keep in mind you don't want to sell your house for that much lower either, and that's not exactly the case. So the average prices all have gone down. However, the single family homes saw a slight increase in the average price, which is typical when you've got more sales. People are trying to move in before Christmas, but the overall pressure on the market right now is a downward trend. And we're heading to the end of the year, so there's not a whole lot of more months to kind of make up for the overall price. And how did the real estate market do this year? Definitely we were seeing a decline compared to the last few years. And yes, the last few years the market has declined, but definitely this market has been one of the more challenging ones, and you definitely want to be able to talk to a professional to basically get the best opinion on whether you're buying or selling or both. And if you're investing, it's also a great time because there's a lot of opportunities that you wouldn't have in a regular market. Is the market going to go up next year? Is it going to flatline? I don't have a crystal ball, but I do know this. I do know that if you were to sell your home today, very likely you'll sell for more than you would in spring. And typically we all think that we should just wait until spring market. I definitely advise that you get the house on the market, and I also highly advise getting it on before December, before Christmas hits, because that's when the market can get really challenging and you want to get your house up. And we're thankful right now at this exact moment that I'm filming, there is no snow, but we all know that it's coming at any minute. Thanks so much for tuning in, and we'll talk to you next time.